But listen. Because I don't want to assume that nobody knows why they need to get out of the mud and get out of their situation. This song's called Came, Saw, Conquered. Listen. Came down from heaven for a while. Made earth his place of residence for a while. Laid in a manger just for a while. Learned laws and principles for a while. He went about his daddy's business for a while. When it came to saving souls, he was relentless. Walking and talking to people, religious ones thought he ought not talk to, but he did it anyway. When he came for them 2 Jews and Gentiles, 2 loaves of bread, 5 fish, he made a feast for 5,000 to eat. Control the sea with words spoken from his mouth, walking on water, because he could. Making concoctions in the sand, he made blind men see. Mutes begin to talk and the lame begin to walk. He put a freeze on death. He made dead men get up. Listen, he came, saw, and conquered. 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 Look, I was ashamed of the sight he saw. They about to throw bricks, y'all. He would not sit, throw the first. Told the women at the well, you won't thirst. If you take a sip of me, my cup is everlasting. People asking all kinds of hard questions. He proceeded to answer with perfection. Walking in the synagogue, turning over tables. Pulling out the money changers, he rearranged it. Back to being a house of prayer. Jesus beware, backstabbers lurk. Pious Pharisees and Sadducee casters looking for him to slip so they can snuff him. Even the ones that claim they loved him. He already seen what was to be, so he let it be to be a fulfillment of prophecy. He came, saw, and conquered. 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 They placed a crown of thorns on his head and he bled for a while. Whipped him, he took lashes on his back for a while. Pierced him in his side and he bled for a while. Carried a cross through the city and some life for a while. Took him to a place called the Skull, Golgotha, the place where my Messiah would be crucified. Took 2 nails in his wrist, 1 in his feet, hung between 2 thieves like a common criminal. Not one bone broken, but from holes blood flowed, asking God to forgive them because they don't know. Then it was finished. He released his spirit. He laid in the grave 3 days, but on the 3rd day he jumped up and released his spirit. He came, saw, and conquered. 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 The reason Jesus came, saw, and conquered is because when Adam and Eve was in the garden, they sinned, and when sin came into the earth, it brought sin. Sin requires punishment, which means death eternal. So after you die eternally. But when Jesus came, he took the keys of death when he went down to hell to take the keys from Satan. Now he says, you have life, but you gotta choose it. It's freely given, the only thing you gotta do is accept it. He's already came, saw, conquered. He did all the hard work. Now you got the easy work. Only thing you got to do is choose it, believe it, and confess it. If there's anybody in that situation that hasn't believed in their heart or confessed with their lips Jesus Christ before you leave today, there's going to be a whole bunch of bands after this. Come talk to somebody on the stage, and we'll introduce you to the one who is, was, and the reason why we rock and the reason why we rhyme.